my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight. My motto's always been when it's...
There are all kinds of cookbooks for people who like to cook.
Oh.
But what about a cookbook for people who just don't want to?
Yeah, I like the sounds of that.
I'd love a cookbook like that.
I would kill for a cookbook like that.
Introducing The Joy of Finger Cooking by Boston Pizza, the only cookbook that lets you make all this just by doing this. Go to bostonpizza.com and discover the joy of finger cooking today.
Welcome to another segment of the Tasteless Gourmet, starting the deliciously delectable, incredibly talented, amazingly, your hair looks great by the way today, the amazing Jennifer Cameron. Jennifer, what, by the way, before we even get into anything, what were we just watching there?
Oh, it's sad. I don't want to believe it to be true. Come on, guys. You can't be ordering that much. Listen, Boston Pizza is absolutely fantastic, but when it starts to be a Buttons cookbook, there's a bit of a problem. You know what? For the time that it takes to actually order your pizza, everything, get it in, you're looking at about 40 minutes. So imagine if you could do an international delight in your kitchen in under about 30 minutes, maybe using 2 pans. Sounds good? What do you think? What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to make an Indian dish, and it's called butter chicken. I had heard about it a few times from different people, and I never thought about making it. I thought it was just like impossible. It'd take a couple hours to make. Well, Epicure Selections actually has, and here we are, butter chicken in a bag. So it's all the spices that you need to make this incredible dish, and I'm going to show you how to do that today.
You know what's, I was thinking about this, and one thing, they did a study in Men's Health magazine,
yes,
and they said that one of the 20th sexiest attributes of a man is being able to cook. That was one of the in fact, that was one of the top 5 skill sets that women look for men. Is that true?
Yeah, I totally believe that. I think that if I'm able to go to, well, not now, but if I could go to someone's house and he's able to cook, I think that's just absolutely amazing. And the fact that if he could do something different, international cuisines or whatever, and we could have fun in the kitchen together, all the better. So yeah, I totally agree. I think that is sexy.
Now, does that include cleaning the dishes afterwards?
Oh, absolutely not. I don't want to get stuck with the dishes. I don't believe in that anymore. You cook, I do dishes, because I'm a clean cook, so I clean as I go along when I cook. So if you're stuck with someone who cooks and uses about 50 pans, I don't want to have any part of that. Isn't
that the best part of Epicure, by the way? And that sounds like a shameless plug, but isn't that the best part of Epicure, is that you don't have to dirty a lot of dishes?
No, it is. Yeah, absolutely. That's something I'm finding about using Epicure products, is I'm taking the journey with them, is that I don't need a whole lot of dishes. And like, I mean, I'll cook and whatever and make the kids and the family happy, absolutely. But if I can just do this and it's less time and more time doing homework for myself with the children, well, then that just works for me.
Well, let's get into it. Wait, this is buttery chicken, hey?
It's called butter chicken. It's an Indian dish, and this is how easy it is. So what I've already done is I've done some of the prepping. Now, to let you know is that to make it easy, Epicure actually, on the back of the package, is they actually write down the ingredient. Well, it has some of the ingredients listed and also the instructions as how to make the butter chicken. So, that said, I'm going to show you how it goes. So what we do is we've got the fried, what I already did is I went ahead and I fried some onions in some butter. And another thing about this is it's really healthy. Like, there's, other than the butter, there's absolutely nothing bad about this. Although I like butter, I'm just passionate about butter myself. So, and I like the flavor, and it's going to be a creamy curry kind of a cream sauce with when it's done. So, okay, so we've got that done. So, all you have to do then is take the spices. Now, what I did is, because you can actually make 6 to 8 servings. So what I've done is I've actually cut it in half. So a lot of these things that you can do, like for the guys, let's say, we've got packaged, they make it so simple. Slow cooker, stampede ribs. They've got savory beef, pulled pork, 20 servings. These are 48 servings. I mean, it just doesn't stop with Epicure. So, and they've also they also have sauces for like buffalo wings, for example. So it's really simplistic to be able to use these ingredients. Anyway, so back to this. So I take what I have here. Now this is half a bag that I'm using, because I'm going to show you later what I actually made, so you'll see the end result, because I'm not going to bore you with me with a stove.
How many jars do you get out of that?
We're not going to go there today. Okay, so I've put in the seasoning. So this is what you would be doing on the stove, just simply simmering after your onions are done. So you'd be adding, coating I should say, the onions, as simple as that. Then I take my tomatoes. By the way, these are dishes measured by Epicure with little tops on them, so you can keep them in the fridge or they can go in the freezer if you want. So then I pour in the tomato sauce. That's done. Now you coat your onions again, you work it all in together. So this is on the stove and it's looking awesome, and the smells are incredible with the curry and the ginger and everything that goes in there. And also then you add in your water.
Now is that an Epicure container?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying if you were paying attention. So this is this is the these are the Epicure containers, and they have the measurements on them. So they even you can make ice cream bombs out of these and all sorts of good stuff. So again, you go to the Epicure website, www.epicureselections.com, and go into the products, and they'll actually show everything on there, recipes. I mean, you name it, it's there when it comes to Epicure.
So what are you saying? I'm not swift enough. I still have to deal with the dialing thing.
Well,
I wasn't paying attention.
You know, John, it'll come for you. It'll take some time, so just keep watching the show. Now, I've got the tomato, the water, your sauce is ready. Now it's time to add the chicken. Now, I've already pre-cooked the chicken because I want to be able to use it after, but again, we're at the stove, we're cooking, so you would actually put in diced raw chicken, and then as you're cooking, it's going to simmer, and so you're simmering it, and the chicken is actually taking in all these incredible flavors. And let me tell you, when I cooked this morning, the kitchen was just smelling fabulous, a lot of aroma. So here we go. So that's done. Now, what you would do with the chicken is let it simmer for about 10 minutes on a medium to high heat, and then after you're done with that, you remove it from the stove. Then you would add your yogurt. A lot of Indian dishes have yogurt, so we just put that in. Simple as that. And again, one pan, and by the way, this is an Epicure pan if I hadn't mentioned it. And what's great about their pans is they also go into the oven, and they have wonderful glass covers, some of these, and they have this handle that you can grab when you need to take it out of the oven. So that's that. Now, the only other thing that you would do outside of this in a pot, and I would use the nice silver pot that I showed you, the multi-purpose pot from the last show, is make some basmati rice, So then you place that on a plate, so it's plated, and then when you're done with this, you pour it all on top of the rice, and ta-da!
Yummy. That looks good.
That doesn't. Now this is only half the pot. This was like half of the ingredients. So like this would be a great meal.
Okay, so just to understand, you can put that pan in the oven, because I once put a pan in the oven and the handle melted.
No.
So can you put this pan in the oven directly?
Again, that's what I was saying. Yes, with their pans, you can actually put them in, so you can use the wok, or if you're doing a stir fry, whatever. If you want to melt some cheese on top, absolutely, you just throw that in the oven and wait for it to boil, and then you can take it out. So this is something that we have here. Now and again, I just want to show you one more time. Now there is another thing, guys, that I'd like to talk to you about. Is an upcoming show. We're going to be talking about a product called the chipster. The chipster goes in the microwave, and actually I should tell you what we do with it first. We cut our potatoes up in slices, place it on the chipster, and if you want to watch your diet, Epicure has these products called Saucelle. So the Saucelle has absolutely no salt in it, but oh my gosh, it is very salty. So you put a little bit of that, shake that onto your potato slices, throw it in Chef Mike for like 4 minutes, and you have crispy chips. And if you have children, you can do it with apple as well, which is just absolutely amazing. So again, guys, there's no reason yes, you can order out, you can do that kind of thing, but I mean, with these amazing products, go online, check out the products, because if you can make these kind of dishes for your significant other, for the family, whatever, and get these great tastes. Even a friend of mine, he learned about Epicure through me on Facebook, and he actually went and looked at the catalog, and he said, oh my god, why aren't guys like snapping this stuff up? He said that he looked through the catalog and he could actually blow about $200 like that with what they had to offer. So anyway, I thank you again for tuning in and seeing me and enjoying John.
And the dialing fingers, now we can give it a rest, is what you're saying.
Just give it a little bit of a rest, because you know what? I believe in you. You can do it.
Well, there you go. Another great, delicious segment from Jennifer, the Tasteless Gourmet. So, guys, you don't have to order out to make an impression in the house with your date or your family.
Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight.
My motto's always been when it's right, why wait until the middle of a cold dark night?